Hey, what is going on, everyone? It's me, Mr. Mario, and today we're going to be doing a review over something I haven't done before, and that is going to be a paid monthly service of some kind. And today we are talking about Google Play Music and YouTube Red. I have to do this review on both sides of them because, well, you can't buy one or the other. You have to get them both together, and I'm going to have my thoughts, my opinions, and feelings on all that stuff. But before I get too far into it, I just want to make my thoughts about YouTube Red clear. I've talked about this several times, and honestly, I'm actually all for YouTube Red. I think it was a good idea to begin with, and I think the way they executed it was done pretty well. And also, honestly, if you don't have YouTube Red, it's not like it's going to break your YouTube functionality. It's just due to the fact that YouTube is a free video streaming site, and people don't want to pay for something that's already been out there for free. It's very hard to make people pay for a service that they've been getting for free for a long time. And honestly, I don't know how YouTube Red's metrics are looking, but I digress. I don't think it's going to kill the platform or anything of the sort. Anyways, getting into the review itself, first off, I'm going to review the first half of these services, which is YouTube Red. It's not what came first, but it is what people are more interested in, I'm assuming. So what is YouTube Red? YouTube Red is a service that you end up paying for, and when you pay for that, you also get Google Play Music, their little premium service. But staying on YouTube Red, first off, this links to your Google account that you use. So that means when you pay for it and when you sign into YouTube, instead of saying YouTube, it says YouTube Red in the corner, and you do get a few little bonus features. First off, you don't have any ads on the YouTube site on any platform you're on. So that means if you're on your desktop and you're on YouTube signed into that account that is paying for YouTube Red, you will never see an ad. If you're on your phone, if you're on your tablet, if you're on your Android Shield TV, whatever it is, as long as you are signed into an account that has an active YouTube Red subscription, you will not see advertisements on there. And a lot of people don't like advertisements. Now, this is the first criticism that comes up on here, right? A lot of people say, oh, well, just install an ad blocker, just install AdAway, just install AdBlock Plus, whatever it is, just uBlock, that's another one as well too. They say just install those. Well, here's the thing. YouTube is a business and they run their business on ads. And the problem is a lot of people run ad blocker on YouTube. That means that YouTube's not going to get any revenue off of monetized views and such, and does cost a lot to keep that going. And for anyone saying at this point that I'm being sympathetic or I'm trying to, play this up for YouTube, I'm honestly not. These are the facts of the situation. And if you don't believe that those are facts, well then there's nothing I can do to help you. I'm sorry. But the fact of the matter is YouTube wanted to find a way to cut down on people using ad blockers but still make money off of those people, and that's where YouTube Red comes into play, where you are able to pay for that subscription. And because you pay on a monthly basis, you are not shown ads, and then it kind of just all balances out. So at this point, you're probably thinking, okay, that sounds incredibly stupid. So you're telling me that I have to pay for something that I can normally get for free just because it's going to make me feel all warm and fuzzy on the inside? Well, yeah, honestly, that's kind of a big bulk of it. The other thing you get from YouTube directly on this is you have access to their YouTube Red exclusive programming. And I will be honest, in the 3 months that I had it, I did not watch any of their original programming, so therefore I can't really rate it. But it's more, look at some of your top tier favorite YouTubers, and some of them have worked on shows there. And if you're still confused about it, think of it like the Netflix original programming. You pay for Netflix and you go on there and you could watch, plenty of movies and TV shows that are from other networks, but there are also several movies and TV shows that are exclusive to Netflix that you cannot get anywhere else aside from like DVD and Blu-ray releases. So for example, House of Cards, that is a Netflix exclusive. Unless you want to buy the Blu-ray or the DVD of it, you're not going to see it on any other TV station, and you're not going to find it on another legitimate streaming site. And that's kind of what YouTube Red is for their original content. Now, as I said, it's mostly user-made and everything. So for example, I know there's like Scare PewDiePie, and there's a few other things on there. And honestly, I'm not interested in that. So for me, at least, that wasn't very well worth it. I didn't watch any of it, so I can't really critique the shows themselves, but even then, I wouldn't think that's fair, just due to the fact that then this should more turn into a review of the shows as opposed to a review of the service. But let it be known, if there's some original programming on there that you're interested in, you get access to it using YouTube Red. Now, going back to blocking of advertisements, as I said, that works on any type of device, and that is kind of the nice thing about it, because some people, again, they might say, oh, well, you could just install install an ad blocker? Well, see, on my phone, I have a Nexus 6 and it's rooted and I have an ad blocker on it. And let me just, hold on, headphone users, just turn your gain down just a tiny bit, okay? I need to say this. Adaway never properly works on my phone! Now, the ad blocker I use on my phone is called Adaway, and it works well enough on like some websites and some applications, and I also do update it daily, but I've noticed that it just most of the time doesn't work that well with YouTube for some reason, and I haven't looked too far into it because I'm sure there's some people that are going to give recommendations on it. Listen, I updated it, it's installed, I update it daily, and regardless, sometimes it works on YouTube, but most of the time I still see YouTube ads on my phone. So for that, I will say the convenience is great on there, especially if you don't want to root or jailbreak your phone or anything of the sort. Now, the other two premium features, and trust me, I'm using that term lightly, one of them is background playback and the other one is offline viewing. Quick rundown of offline viewing: if you're on a mobile device, it allows you to download a video onto your device to watch it later. So for example, ideally, if you want to watch some videos on the go before a road trip and you don't want to use your mobile data, you could download them all over your Wi-Fi, and then when you're on your road trip, just watch them directly off your device. The other thing available to that is, again, the offline playback. And in short, just imagine YouTube turns into your music player. You know how on your music player, for example, on your phone, you can play some music and you don't have to stay in the music app. You can close your phone, you can go to other apps, you can do whatever you want to. YouTube pretty much turns into that. So that way you don't have to stay on the app itself, and in addition to that, you can also lock your phone if you want to, and the videos will play in the background. And this works out quite well for music videos, for podcasts, hell, even this video, just something that you don't really have to watch, because even I myself, I listen to a lot of videos that are on YouTube. Now again, people are going to say, oh, well, offline downloading, I can already do that, or background playing, I can already do that, and yeah, I'll give that to you. Yes, you can do that. But one thing with the offline video playback is I really haven't messed with any video downloader apps on my phone, so it is nice and convenient to have that built all into the YouTube app itself. And then when it comes to background playing, hold on, I'm gonna yell again, so just warning. Third-party YouTube applications have never properly worked for me! So yeah, just like that, I've used plenty of third-party YouTube applications on Android and even on iPhone when I had an iPhone and when I used iDevices, and they just never worked as well as the actual YouTube app. So again, it is nice that those features are actually built in there and you don't have to use any of these other things, because I'll be honest, the best YouTube app I've used is the YouTube app. So those are the features of YouTube Red. Now, what about this other thing I've been talking about a little bit, that is Google Play Music? Well, in case you don't know, Google Play Music is another free option if you have a Google account, and what you can do is you can go on there, you can purchase music that is available through the Google Play Store, so think of it a lot like iTunes, and also it builds itself into the whole Google atmosphere. So that means, for example, as long as you have your account on there, you can play back your music on your computer, on your phone, on your tablet, on your Android Shield TV, whatever you have, if it is signed into that Google account, you can access that music. Now, there's a few nice things about it already. If you have the free version of it, you can go ahead and purchase music on there if you want to, and it streams it over to you. You can download it for offline playback as well too, at least if you're on the application. And another nice thing about it is you can actually upload your own music to your Google account. So now let's get a little bit into the premium service on there. In short, the premium service allows you to stream any of the music that you normally have to pay for. So normally, yes, you can stream music, like for example, you can stream radio stations, but you don't have any control over the songs themselves, so you kind of just get what you get at that point. You can download music, sure, but it's either free or you have to pay for it. But if you have the premium membership, which you pay for, any album that is paid, you can either purchase it or you can just stream it to keep it in your library. In addition to that, from what I know, if you end up purchasing any digital music on there, you normally get a discount for being a subscriber, because again, you don't really have to purchase it if you keep paying for your subscription, because you can just stream it. And the other nice thing is you can still download that for offline playback, at least if you're on a mobile device. Now, see, I am a big music lover. I absolutely love music and I listen to it on a daily basis. And with that, there is a lot of music I listen to that is distributed for free. However, there's also a good amount of music I like to listen to that is also paid for. And I'm a realistic person. I don't purchase every single piece of music out there, because I mean, then I'd just be spending far too much on stuff. But what I like to do is, if there is a legal alternative like this, for example, I'll pay for this service and I'll stream the albums that I'm kind of iffy about or enjoy a little bit for free, and the albums and artists I really love, I go out and I purchase their albums physically, whether it be on CD or vinyl, because I'm just one of those people, if I want to purchase music, I would rather have a physical copy and not have a streamed copy. But I will say this, having these albums available for stream is not only nice on my wallet, but it is extremely convenient. As I said, there's a lot of albums that I want to check out, but I don't really want to put down the money on immediately, so one nice thing I can do is I could just go there, stream the album, and if I really enjoy it, I'll go out and buy a copy of it. And if I only enjoy a few songs on the album, but I don't want to dedicate myself to purchasing it, well, I can continue to do that too because I'm paying for the subscription. Oh, and remember that thing I mentioned earlier where I said you can upload your own music? Yeah, that also helps me out as well too, because there's a lot of obscure artists that I listen to, or just, free mixtapes that I download, and what I'm able to do is I can take all those music files that I download, upload them over to my Google Play Music account, and then right there, I have all of the music that I purchased, which honestly hasn't been that much, at least on my Google account, all the music that I have available to stream because I am paying for the subscription, and all of my other miscellaneous music that I could not find on Google, so I ended up downloading because it might be from a mixtape site or it might be from SoundCloud, and just uploaded manually to Google Play. And honestly, Google Play itself is totally worth it if you love music. I cannot recommend it enough. Like, honestly, okay, if you want to be a purist and you need the best quality sound, well, honestly, you're not going to be looking at streaming sites. But if you want, decent quality for a lossy format, and you want that convenience, and you want the power to control your library with your own music and also not pay for a ton of music, then Google Play Music is one of the best services that you can subscribe to. Now that we've talked about both services and the features that they have, you're going to ask me, is it worth it? Just stop talking and give a recommendation. Well, I'll say this. If you are only wanting YouTube Red, it's not worth it. I'm going to tell you that straight up. It's really not worth it unless you really want to show your support. In my opinion, it's not really worth the $10 a month just for YouTube Red, unless you're going to be watching a ton of that original programming, which, as I said, I didn't watch. I'm just a regular YouTube user and viewer, so to me, the extra content did not appeal to me. However, if you do love music and you want a good source for it and you want something that is convenient, I cannot recommend this enough, because for that $10 a month, you get Google Play Music, their premium service, and YouTube Red. And guess what? You don't have to pay extra for it. Prior to this, if you were grandfathered into the original Google Play Music plan, it was $8 a month. If you were out of it, which if you're just hearing about it now, you definitely won't be able to get it, it would be $10 a month. And now that it has YouTube Red, guess how much it is? $10 a month. It didn't boost up in price. So again, if you are a music lover and you're a huge consumer of YouTube, then I would highly recommend it, because $10 a month is not that much for what you're getting, and both those services are just going to complement each other extremely well. But if that's not enough to convince you, what if you have multiple people that are using all of these services? Well, another nice thing is you can actually get a Google Play Music family plan, and that boosts up to $15 a month. However, you end up being able to put 5 people on your premium plan, so up to 5 people. So that means when you break it down, if you have a bunch of music lovers in your family or between your friend group, you all would be paying $3 per person per month to use Google Play Music, and I'm pretty sure, I can't guarantee this, but I am pretty sure that also bleeds over to YouTube Red, and at that point, it is a great value. Even one of my good friends, what happened was he absolutely loves Google and he likes to be one of the first people on the stuff, but he was an early adopter of Google Play Music. So for a while, he was proud of the fact that he only paid $8 a month for Google Play. Well, recently he ended up getting married and his wife was not on the plan. So what happened was he actually gave up his grandfathered plan and went to a family plan and put her on it, because when you do the basic math, he would have actually been paying less for the family plan between 2 people than he would have just by himself for a grandfathered plan. So again, even at that point, if you want to go half in with somebody, it would be completely worth it. If it's just you and one other person, you're breaking that down to $7.50 per month. So to kind of sum up my thoughts, YouTube Red, it's nice. it has some convenient things on there. Google Play Music, their premium service, absolutely kicks ass. And I will say this, if you are a music lover, I cannot recommend this enough. If you have a family or a group of friends who are all music lovers, this is one of the best values you can get. However, if you're not interested in music at all and all you want is YouTube stuff, to me, it's just a bit hard to justify that $10 per month. That's just me personally, but I don't know what you all think. Anyways, that is my review of YouTube Red and Google Play Music. I hope it helped you all out, and I hope you all enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy it, you know it'd be awesome if you liked the video, because that'd be fantastic. And if you absolutely hated it, and you hate music, and you hate YouTube Red, and you hate me, hopefully you don't hate me that much, but you're at the end of the video, you can dislike it as well too, because there's a button for that. Anyways, this is Mr. Mario signing off. Thank you all for watching, everyone.